I am going to talk about what I think can personally be changed in this game to make it a little bit better for all of us on control schemes. Granted, I have no idea who thought it was a good idea to use the mouse as steering. Me personally, space games throughout the years, X, and things like that, I always used a keyboard for control, and it wasn't until I actually bought a Thrustmaster 16000M that I realized I was doing it wrong all of these years. So anyways, let me just start with the basics. First of all, our view is too dang close, and of course when you go into the console, you can't do the CL FOV 90. Sure, it says it's 90, but it's not. Reason being is you can't see down there where it says boost. I don't know what my throttle's at, ever, during combat. Now of course everybody knows if you press tab, hey look, I can see it. I can adjust how I want and it works. I mean, it's a little better. But the problem starts when you actually have a joystick and you're wanting to like fly around, which flying around with the joystick is easy enough, you know. Slow controls seem to work best. You can roll, you can do whatever you want on one joystick, and that's fine. I get that. There's people out there that have the HOTAS set up and it's ridiculous and they have more money than sense, and granted, I want it, but I work at a gas station. It's never gonna happen. So anyways, with this in mind, remember, we can't change anything for the controls. So my playstyle is kind of dictated by how I used to play in the X games, where I would use my mouse to fire off where I actually wanted to shoot. Okay, seems kind of okay, but the issue in this game comes into, well, my mouse actually controls where I'm going, and that's annoying. It gets further worse. I'm playing with my joystick on the left hand. I decided in X3 that, hey, I was going to test this out of using a joystick on the left and a mouse on the right. And I found in X3 I really didn't need to actually use their version of the auto target. Like, I could actually put, basically what I would do is have my on semi-auto, which basically allows you to see about where they're going and kind of aim for that spot, and you could technically shoot them. So there was no actual auto aiming. You still had to actually physically put your mouse where they were and to strike at your target. Well, in this demonstration, this is me using a joystick in my left hand. Obviously you can't see this. I'm using a joystick, but you notice the moment I do that, the mouse cursor, it goes back to the center. It's up here. Nope, not anymore. It recenters itself and says, hey, you're using a joystick. Okay, let's just go forward a little bit. We're gonna pull back on the stick. Say I want to shoot someone that's above me. Well, I'm moving my mouse. It kind of works, but as I make subtle adjustments to the joystick, it sucks. It fights between the mouse. I can't get a mouse control on this. Okay, now Star Citizen already has this feature available. Again, we can't see anything. We can't see our console at all. Like, I know I have boost. It's at 100%, but we already know that the Aurora is broken. So anyways, we're going forward once more. We are now in the head look mode, which is what I would really love to be able to fire right now, but I can't. So we're looking to the side. We're looking around. We're still piloting like we should be. And yet I have zero control over where I want to put my guns on. I can actually see more of the cockpit as well, and that's lovely. We'll just switch over to G-Flight, because it would really be nice being able to just turn around, put my guns where I need them to be. Of course, we can't do that. Not even a little bit. So, while this mode is, in my opinion, the best mode, because this would solve everything, I can still glance around where I want. And since I would have gimbal control, which, I mean, obviously we can't see outside, and if I go to the outside view, it kind of auto-centers itself. But yeah, this mode is already here but for some reason CIG does not allow firing of guns. They want this to be, hey, I want to go access my my menus and stuff. I don't want that. I want to be able to free look and put guns where they need to be. It's already bad enough I'm in an Aurora, the world's slowest ship. Well, I take that back. With the infinite boost for the time being, it is the world's fastest ship in the game, to my knowledge. I don't know, 150 meters a second. I mean, while that's not all that fast, I mean, it still gets the job done, especially in a dogfight. I found that I cannot be killed by the AI, because all you do, you go forward, yeah, flip it on to decoupled mode, you turn around, and they're now chasing you. You're going at a whopping 80, so they're playing catch up to you, and you just own them. You just sit there and you light them up all day long, and they run into your fire, and there is nothing they can do, because the moment they start taking too much damage, they veer off. They go, oh god, I'm getting shot, I'm gonna just veer off to one side.
Warning. You are
Yeah, I know.
simulation boundary.
Simulation boundaries, another fun death side of things. And well, you might be thinking, hey, you know, well, why would you be flying backwards all the time? Well, because in space you play cat and mouse. In space, it's better to be the mouse for the obvious reasons.
You are approaching
Where is the simulation boundaries? Oh my lord. So we're gonna go up a long way. Anyways, that's basically it. I mean, plain and simple. They already have the feature in here. I want to be able to look around, and I want to be able to put where my gun is. I can only imagine how much more sane this would be on a Hornet. Now, I have not actually sat in the 300 Eyes cockpit since the hangar module was had the custom levels, so honestly, I don't know what kind of visibility you guys have, but I know with the Aurora, it's kinda there. I mean, it's there if you've got actual control of the thing, but so yeah, that's my 2 cents. Fixable, 100% for mouse and joystick users, and that would be great. Signing off.